Hello. Welcome. How are you? Today I was going through my stuff. I was organizing my room because every now and then it gets too untidy, so I needed to tidy it up, and I found old drawings of mine. So I thought, why not do some ASMR with some paper sounds and I show you my drawings. If you don't know already, I suffer from imposter syndrome a lot. I think everyone does. So I always think that the things I draw are terrible. And for that reason I kept them hidden, but now I found them. So let's just go through them, I guess. Enjoy. Here we go. So, I think this is the oldest ones I have, and I did not get the habit of signing and dating the things I draw up until much later, so it will be hard to guess what year this is from, but let's go. It says Admirals, and I'm guessing immediately this is from One Piece. So it's probably old because I started watching One Piece a long time ago. Okay, there we go. We have Aokiji first. Admiral Aokiji, or Kuzan. This is not bad actually, I like it, but where it is, this hand is not as I would like it to be. So yeah, this is my issue with it, but I quite like the coat. I really like his coat. With Kizaru, I think he came out very nice actually, and his face I like, but his arms are weird. You see, he has much longer arm here than here, so to me he looks a little bit weird, but that's me. I always see problems with my designs. And I think next one, yeah, of course, Akainu. And with Akainu, I think I really like how broad I made his shoulders, and I think I managed to capture his expression. I don't like the tattoo he has. I didn't do that nicely. Also, I don't know why I did this on this type of paper. Probably I did this in a math class. Now it says here, Mugiwara no Ichimi. So next we'll have the crew of One Piece. So we start with Luffy. Luffy. And right away you're gonna see why I'm not a good drawer. Okay? What you see here, the Luffy up until this part, was me. Every drawing that I do is just me. I look at a piece and I copy basically. Like I look at it and I draw it by the side. And to me that's not drawing. I know most people will say it is, but to me it feels like I'm cheating, and that's why I never feel accomplished when I do this. And you can see that my actual skills for drawing came out here, where I tried to add some legs, and look how bad they are. But moving on, we have Zoro. You know, I really like this one for one reason. The fabric, I think I managed to capture the fabric very well. I like it, but his arms are too thin for how broad the rest of his body is. So I think his arms should be much larger. It looks like that time in Wano where Zoro tried to use Odin's sword and his arm got all thinny. Okay, now Usopp. I like how Usopp came out. I think he looks decent. I should have added more details to his hair, probably. And here, I don't know if you can see, but I tried to make it look like he's worried, so he's trying to put on a fake. But it doesn't seem too much. And in here you have Kurohashi no Sanji. Very bad in comparison to the others. This one was probably the first I did, because Sanji is my favorite One Piece character. So this one is probably the first I did, and then you get to see the improvements. Now, this is the first of many examples of why I suck at drawing women. I mean, I can't even copy them properly. Look, Nami. If you cover her face, she looks decent but not good. Her hourglass figure is not just proportion. I don't know the word. I like her legs. I really like her legs. I hate her face. It looks like her face is much bigger than the rest of her body. And I don't know what I was doing with the breast. I did this and yeah, it did not came out good. Moving on, we have Tony Chopper. I think Chopper came out nicely. Like, there's not much to be said about this one. I think it really came out nice. Maybe his head is a little bit too big, but I think not. I think it's good. Yet another great example of why I suck at drawing women. Robin, her hourglass is better than Nami's. No, actually it's worse now that I'm seeing it, it's worse. I'm completely failed at drawing the pattern of her dress. Her bust is horrible, and her face, it's completely horrible. It's not Robin at all. Like, you wouldn't look at this and think, oh yeah, that's Robin. It's not. At least Frankie came out decent. There's not much to be said about Frankie on this one. I like how he came out. I like how I did the abs. Probably his face should be a bit longer, but other than that, I quite like this one. So, moving on. Brooke. Now, the thing I like the most on this drawing is the scarf, like the feathery scarf. I really like drawing these kind of patterns, so yeah. Now, we move on to the Shichibukai. Starting with my favorite one, Dracul Mihawk. On this piece, I think Mihawk came out rather nice. Maybe his abs are a little bit too much, but I like the details on the fabric. I like the sword, and I like the feather hat. Although, I'm not a big fan of the hand here, but other than that, it looks decent. Then we go to Crocodile. size of his face. His hand, his arm, like, doesn't go. Where is it going? Like, what kind of arm does he have? His hand is horrible. And what is this? I have no idea. Let's move on. Okay. This one is actually nice. I really like how this one came out. And as I was saying before with Brooke, I really like drawing this kind of feathery fabrics, and so with Doflamingo I was excited so much to do it. So yeah, I like this one. Now we go to Bartolomeo Kuma. This one is actually pretty nice. I think it came out the best of all the Shichibukai. Maybe his leg is a little bit too rounded here, but other than that, I love his hand. I absolutely love this hand. I'm never able to draw hands properly, but this one, I think it came out nice. Gekomoria. Now, the thing I like most about this drawing is his hand again. I get really proud when I manage to do good hands. But other than that, I also like how I did this. Like, I don't know what's this called, but I love how I did it. I love it. Other than that, it's a decent drawing, so nothing much to be said. And yet another example of why I shouldn't draw women anymore. Look. A leg. Their leg. It looks like she has 3 joints. Her hourglass is horrible. Her face is horrible. Everything about this is horrible. I hate it. I don't know why I have it yet. Jimbe. First son of the sea. Now, this leg is also very thin compared to this one. The rest is not bad, I guess. This fist is not as I would want it, but other than that, I have nothing to say. Then we go to Law. Dora Harugaru Law. I like how I did his hands. Me, not really. But it could be worse. There's not much to be drawn at Bald Law, which is good. So there's not much to mess up. Now, probably my favorite one to draw, because of how silly it gets, of course, Bucky the Clown. I love it, yeah, I think it's great. Maybe this shoe is not as good as this one, but other than that, I think it looks great. Now let's go to the supernovas. Basil Hawkins. Look, with Hawkins, as soon as you see his face, what the hell is this nose? This nose is horrible. And then we have his bestie, Eustace Kid, which is not actually his bestie, but you get the idea. With Kid, I think I should have made his face a little bit bigger. But other than that, I really love this hand. I love this hand. I love hands. Capon Gangberg. This is the ball he fires from himself. This one is like, I think I got everything on point on this one, but yeah, not much to say about this one. It's decent. Scratchman Apu. Now, this one was fun to draw because it was the first ever humanoid I drew that had 3 joints. So, or double joints, I guess. It was interesting to try and draw that. And I also like his belt and his hair. His hair is cool. Now we move on. This is a Dragon Ball drawing. I remember doing this one. I was actually doing this one as a training to do a much bigger version that I did on a blackboard, which came out really nice. This is Super Vegito. And then I think I did also exactly Super Gogeta, but as you can see, his face looks so weird. Looks like Gogeta at home. And then we have this one. If you recognize these characters, you are a king and a queen. These are from the anime Recreators, and I really recommend that you watch it. I drew this one because this one was my favorite character, and I really wanted to draw Hangaku, which is the name of this thing, the spirit that he summons, and I really like how they turned out. Here we go to another one. You can tell that One Piece is basically my favorite anime at this point. This is Black Sanji post time skip, and I think this one, well, it's closer, so it's better than the other one I did, for sure. And now, in here, you have here Sly Cooper, a character from one of my favorite games of all time. And then you have this attempt at something. I don't know what I was doing here. Crazy bunny style. I don't know. If you played Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, you will recognize this character. It's Tennessee Kid Cooper, one of Sly Cooper's ancestors. So, basing on this, and since the game came out in 2014, I think this drawing is from 10 years ago, actually. Wow, that's a long time. This is another one of Sly's ancestors. This is Ryoichi Cooper. And everything seems fine with this drawing until you look at the how he's holding the cane. What the hell is that? And then you have another one, Sir Garlet Cooper. This one is not that good. I think I could have done better, actually. This is Tang Tang. It looks not bad until you look at his shoe. What the hell happened to that feet? And then you have his bestie, Captain Haddock. And you can see at this point I decided not to complete drawings on my own because I suck at it. Alright, we move on to Disney stuff. This is Mickey Mouse. I'm sure everyone knows who that is. I think it's quite nice. Looks great. Looks clean. Minnie Mouse, his girlfriend. And of course, Pluto, his dog. Pluto looks quite nice here. And we have Donald Duck. I didn't do Goofy for some reason, I don't know. But now we have Looney Tunes stuff. This is Tweety. He looks very good. Dumbo, I don't know, Dumbo. And Pumbaa. I think Pumbaa looks quite nice. Disney stuff is easier to draw and it's fun. Then if we have Pumbaa, of course we have to have Timon. Timon, I think he looks very good. I really love this too. Now we have SpongeBob stuff. This is Gary. He looks looks quite nice, quite clean. This is Mr. Krabs. I think his eyebrows or eyelashes or whatever they are should be bigger. Not my best drawing for sure. Patrick is very easy to draw, but even then, it could be better. I think this SpongeBob inhaled the wrong type of smoke. I don't know what else to say. Squidward looks it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. Look, what the hell are those legs doing? I don't know. Okay, this is Miles. I like how this one turned out. It looks good. And this is Knuckles. Knuckles also looks very good, actually. Yeah, this one is good. And then of course we have Sonic. I didn't draw the other ones. Maybe I should. We'll see. Moving on to Fairy Tail. We have Natsu Dragon Eel. It looks nice, actually. I like this one. The other ones, prepare for yourself. What the hell was I doing with those pants? They look so bad. This is Mistogan. And this is Laxus. This looks like Laxus, but it's not Laxus in my head because it should be much broader. His shoulders should be much broader. Grey Fullbuster at home. It doesn't look like grey for me. It's weird. And this arm is much larger than this one. And yet another example of why I shouldn't draw women. Juvia looks so weird. Come on, what am I doing? Well, at least Happy came out nice. At least I think that. Oh, we have Naruto stuff now. I draw a lot of anime. Orochimaru. He doesn't look bad, but I think his hair should have more detail. In Jiraiya's hair, I added a little bit more detail, but my favorite thing about Jiraiya's drawing is the sandals. I like how they came out. And yet another example of why I shouldn't draw women. Come on. Now, Akatsuki members, let's do it. Deidara. There wasn't much to draw about Deidara. Basically the cloak and his face, which is half covered by his hair, so kudos for that. Then we have Sasori. What I like about this drawing is the sting. I think I managed to capture the sting really well. So, other than that, it's a pretty meh drawing, but the sting is good. Kizame looks to scale, I think. It looks good. Could be better. Itachi. What I liked the most about drawing Itachi stuff was his hands. Because in Naruto they do very many hand positions, so I got to practice hand drawing, which is good because I suck at it. Now we have Hidan. I think Hidan's face should be much bigger for the type of body that I did, and his side should also be bigger. And this is Kakuzu. This is Kakuzu. Before we got to see his actual form, so there wasn't much detail here to be done. I should probably draw him on his fighting form. This is Toby. I think he looks like there's not much to be done, really. Just a cloak and a mask. And then there's Zetsu. Zetsu is very funny. He looks like he's hiding himself in his between his shoulders. His head should be much higher, I think. Kona, she's not bad, but she's not good either. Her head looks so weird. I don't know what to say more in this. Her head looks weird. And Pain. What I like about Pain is the flow of his cloak. This hand could be better, but the flow of the cloak is not bad. Alright, now we have Shino. This is a cutout because I did the teams in A3 sheets, but then I cut them out to isolate them. I really like how Shino came out, especially his hand. I'm proud of this hand. And then we have Hinata, which is horrible. Look at this hair. What horrible hair is this? And Kiba. Kiba is even worse. I don't even want to look at it. Now we have Shikamaru, which looks a bit weird, but his arms are much smaller compared to the size of his legs. Look at his feet, huge feet. This is probably the one and only woman that I've drawn that I like. The only one. Joji, he looks smaller than he actually is, so I don't really like this one. There's no details at all about his vest. There should be more details. Neji, I like his hands because I got to practice hand positions, but his face looks so big. And then Ten doesn't look very good. Her arms are huge compared to the rest of her body. And then we have Rock Lee. I like Rock Lee in this drawing because I got to draw a very strong stance from him. But other than that, not really a big fan of this. Sai doesn't look like Sai at all. It looks ugly for me. Sakura looks very scared, she doesn't know what she's doing. But I guess she's decent compared to the other women that I've drawn. Naruto as well, I like his hand. But other than that, I don't like much more. And that was it. I hope you enjoyed my drawings. I don't usually show them to anyone. So leave a like if you did like them, or comment which one was your favorite. If you have any requests, I would take them and draw them for another video, I guess. So thank you for watching, and thank you for being here with me. I love every single one of you, and I hope you get to relax. I hope you get to relax. I hope you get an amazing week. See you.